Welcome to the admin section for Fusion Ticket. Basically, through the admin section, you can create venues, maps, and you can create and edit events. You can set different configuration settings, and you can check and look at your orders. The first thing I'm going to go over is the events, how to set up the events and how to modify them and how to publish them onto the client-side website. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to events on the left side here. And from here, you have 5 tabs. You have venues, groups, events, history, and global discounts. Venues is where you will host your concert. You can set up seating charts for it, and we'll go over this later because it's actually a bit complicated. The main thing you have to worry about here is events, and this is where you can create and edit events. So you just click on events up here. As you can see, we've got 2 events as is. That have been test events. And so basically, if you want to create an event, you have to add it. So let's add event. So say we're going to have a concert on the 20th of March. Concert for, we'll name it. The seat chart we're going to use the one we've created for Hogue Hall, which is our venue, and you can set that up in the venues, and I'll go over that in another tutorial. Repeatability, you only want to change this if you're going to have this event hosted multiple times. Just give the event a description. So I'm just going to give it description because this is just a test. And you can give it a longer description here. Homepage is whatever your website is. So in this, it's PuebloSymphony.org, I believe. The date is for the date that the event occurs, and it goes in the format of day, month, year, not month, day, year. So make sure you pay attention to that. So say the 20th of March, 2012. Does the event reoccur? No. In this case it doesn't. If it does, say it's yes. Event begins. This is what time the event begins. So we'll say 8 o'clock at night. Doors open 7:30. Event ends. We'll say it lasts an hour and a half, so 9:30. Order limit. You can place an order limit on how many tickets can be purchased by each customer. I wouldn't set a limit. Template for tickets, I would use ticket. Event type, you can set this if you want. It really doesn't matter. We'll just say it's classical music. And then you can even set an event image if you want, which will show up on the client page. And you can even upload an MP3 to it. So once you're done with that, just click on save. And if you make any errors, it will let you know. So if you want to publish the event on the actual page, so here's the client part. Right now, 2 events have been published, Concert 3 and Concert Test. And both of these are published here. And you can tell whether an event's been published or not by looking at the this little clock icon here. If it's blue, it's been published and it's live on the client side, as you can see here. And if it is red, it has not been published yet, which means no one can be able to purchase tickets for the event because it hasn't been published. So you've got a couple of options here. You can publish the event, you can edit the event, you can also look at the seat chart for it, you can archive this event so that you can look at it later and get it off this page in case you want to look at it later. That'll be going in the history section, or you can delete the event. So we're going to publish the event we just created. So just click on publish right here. And it's going to ask you, does this look good? And it'll show all the information you input earlier. And if you want to publish it, you just click on yes. So now our event's been published, and if I refresh this page, it should show up. And here's the image I was talking about here for this event as well. Concert 3 was set to an event like that. And this is the picture that shows up next to it. As you can see, our newest event, Concert 4, has been posted. And the clients can now click on it and see a seating chart and select the seats they want for the event and create tickets. So that's how you create an event. To modify an event, you'll just click on Edit Item. And here are the settings again. Once you're done, you can click Save and it'll be updated. If you change the seating chart and the events are live, you have to recreate the events before the updates to the seating chart will show. So make sure you get the seating chart done correctly before you even create events, or else it becomes a nightmare. So in case we want to remove this, we'll first have to unpublish it, and then we can click on delete, and it should delete. So now it's been sent to garbage and it's no longer available for clients to pick. So if you were to go back home here, Concert 4 is gone. Let's see. In history, you can see previous events that have already expired, or events that have already taken place. We don't have any right now because they've been deleted, or our test events occur in the future. In this tab, you can set global discounts, and these are just coupons that can be used by anybody. Right now, the coupon code test3 gives you 99% off the price, and somebody's already used it, and we use that as a test PayPal. So you can set up discounts here that you can use. Just make sure you delete them or edit them depending on when they expire. Under groups, you can create an event group, which is basically a group that will attend your event, or it's just a group event that occurs outside of your typical events, and you can set those up. I have not set one up, and I don't think you need to for now. In the venues section, again, that's where your seat chart is set, and I'll go over this in my next video. So this is basically the events section. You have several sections over here. The main one you're concerned with is events, because that's where you'll set your events for the season. So once those events have expired, make sure you delete them. And I'm going to go over the seat chart in my next video.